In this video series, me and my twin brother Ed are travelling around Germany in my self-converted camper van called Mary.
Let's see your fresh apple juice.
Freshly squeezed.
As we follow the England football team around the country from city to city at the Euros 2024. In today's video, you join us in a random park up an hour outside of Munich as we continue our German road trip.
Stop.
He almost reversed straight back into that car. Oh my God. We do a bit of stealth van camping in the city, and I go to my first ever live England football match. We experience more problems with the van, and I share with you the reality of what it's like living on the road in such a small space. There's my toilet. How about this for living life? An omelette in a car park, staring at a toilet block. But actually what I should do is turn my seat around and I'll show you the view. I think that view is a lot better. Since I last picked up the camera, a lot of stuff has happened. One, the van broke down or had a check engine warning light and we had to take the van to a garage. It is bloody lovely. And I've got a check engine management light that's just popped on. Oh, f me sideways. Long story short, what happened there is the van has two fans inside the engine bay. Both of the fans completely stopped working. So yeah, had to go to the garage, get that all sorted out. But fingers crossed, so far so good. The engine light hasn't come back on. We are both finding German van life to be an absolute doddle, to be honest with you. The service stations here are incredible. They've got shower facilities. Have a look at this. This is absolutely brilliant. They've got laundry facilities. They've got water fill-up points. It is so much better than UK van life. Just the facilities that they have to actually top up water, go for a shower, do your laundry and all of that stuff. It's absolutely amazing. We are now en route today to Cologne because England play against Slovenia. And the really exciting thing is we actually have tickets to the game tonight. So for the first time ever in my life, I'm going to be going to watch England play live. Need to eat up the omelette, need to pack away Mary. And then, yeah, we've got a 4-hour drive to Cologne. So with the van all packed away, it was time to hit the road and drive 300 miles from where we camped last night all the way to the German city of Cologne. However, the van had other ideas. The van is a little bit buggered. We're about 4 hours away and the check engine management light has just come on again, which means the fan that was working is no longer working. I've just been to two mechanics here in Germany and they don't have time to look at it quickly. So with the engine management light coming back on, meaning the engine now had no cooling system, we tried to find a third mechanic en route. But then Mary, she seemed to sort herself out. We've just started the van back up to go to this third mechanic's and the check engine management light has gone. So I don't know, Mary is playing up. This is not the day for her to play up because we've got to be somewhere. The adventure of owning a van and having to be in places at a certain time.
Not for the faint-hearted.
No, not for the faint-hearted. It could have happened any other day, but today is not the day we wanted it to happen. We're stuck in traffic. The heaters are on full blast. Jordan on Instagram said, just try not to idle the vehicle or get stuck in traffic. 10 minutes later, we're stuck in traffic. So he mentioned to put the fan on full blast and also the heating on full blast. And it's about 28 degrees outside right now. And inside here, it's probably going to be getting about 40 degrees. Another 3.5, 4 hours left to go. We're going to be melting. So far, the engine management light isn't back on. Don't say it. Oh. So after getting a bunch of advice from you guys on Instagram, I was advised to put the fan and heating on full blast as this helps to cool the engine. So that's exactly what we did. It made for a very hot, sweaty and uncomfortable drive, but as long as the van was moving in the right direction and we were getting closer to Cologne, we didn't care. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cologne. There's a German flag already. We have arrived, and now the fun part of trying to find somewhere to park. No pressure, just 50,000 people watching you now parallel park.
Nah, I'm not making that.
No, you're not making that. Here's home. That was pretty easy. There's a few different camper vans here, which is great. Always nice to see. Ed's just butchering my tyres. That'll do, donkey. This is where we've parked, and this is where we'll be sleeping and just, well, staying for the next 24 hours. A few other vans down there, a couple of guys with dogs and stuff. Quite a few different motorhomes and camper vans, to be honest with you. Oh, Mary, I still haven't given you guys an update or shown you around. Sorry, it's been a little bit manic. And with all of the football going on, it's been less about the vans and more about the football. But I'll do my best tomorrow, hopefully with not too much of a hangover, to show you around. After finally making it to Cologne after a grueling journey, we had no time to waste as England were kicking off in just a couple of hours. So we strolled through the city and inevitably stumbled across the rest of the England fans, and we made our way to the stadium.
This is horrible.
I'm so jealous of them down there. We're like, we're not getting on here, mate.
See you later, boys. That was the most disgusting journey of my life. Here we go. Come on, England. 28 degrees here in Cologne. That tram ride was just horrendous, but we've made it. The t-shirt is drenched. An hour and a half until kickoff, but it looks beautiful around here. Absolutely beautiful. Now we were fully amongst it, a beer in hand, getting involved in the chants and the songs, and ready to watch my first ever live England match. Okay, we were in completely wrong seats. I don't know how we got that wrong, but we're here. These are the seats for the game.
Number 1, Jordan Pickford.
Ed, your prediction. 3-0. Goal scorers.
Kieran Trippier. That's on the box.
Free kick.
Harry Kane.
Kieran Trippier, Harry Kane.
And Gallagher. Yeah.
How many beers have you had? I'm going to go for a simple 1-0. Saka. We'll see. Half an hour until kickoff. It's still very hot and sticky. say right now. Good morning, everybody, from an absolutely beautiful day here in Cologne, but not a beautiful game last night. So definitely a bit of a stealth van camping last night here in the city. Oh my god, it took us about an hour and a half to get back from the football stadium. We're on the way home, ladies and gentlemen. Stop here, no, keep going, follow the road. Oh, really? Ed's on a scooter, don't worry, we haven't had any beers. I won't go into too much depth about the game because I know not all of you are into football, but my god, England, Gareth Southgate and the players are just absolutely shocking. That is all I will say on that. Today we don't actually want to stay in the city. It'd be great to come and explore Cologne, but yesterday was one of the sweatiest days of our lives. As you could see on the tram, it was absolutely packed. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to pack the van away and then head about 15 minutes outside of Cologne, because I really fancy just jumping in a lake and experiencing a bit of German nature.
Let's see your fresh apple juice.
Freshly squeezed.
If you're wondering how we're peeing, Ed's peeing in that, and then I am peeing in that because I've got a massive
Anyway, the van's kind of all packed up, so we're going to head to this lake, which is about 10 minutes away, and then I promise I'll show you a full tour of kind of the living situation in here, how we've been doing it, because, you know, two grown adults in here, two grown brothers in here.
Grown kids.
Yeah, grown kids, living and sleeping in this van for, I think this is day 13. It's been a lot, but actually it's been fine. So let's head to the lake, jump in, freshen up. Ed's grabbed me some breakfast, lovely jubbly. And then, yeah, I'll show you a little bit of the upgrades and the van, because I'm sure a lot of you haven't actually seen in detail kind of the living situation. Oh, we can't find reverse. Stop. Jesus Christ. He almost reversed straight back into that car. Oh my God. What the hell are you doing?
I can't see that.
Yeah, but I've got a reverse bloody camera. Oh my God almighty. What a way to start the morning. We are both in agreement that Cologne does look like an absolutely lovely city, and it was the same with Frankfurt. Frankfurt looked awesome. I don't know why, it just feels different because they're quite green, seems like lots going on.
Because it's sunny.
Well, yeah, and it's sunny. Actually, that makes a huge difference. The sun has really come out the last couple of days, which just lifts the spirits. Beautiful, Eddie boy.
Sign me up, Cole.
Update for you. Mary seems to be all good. We haven't had any problems since leaving where we left yesterday. So I don't know what is going on with the van, really. Yeah, famous last words. I will get the van properly looked at when I get home. But so far, so good. We think we've had a nightmare. It's closed.
Nine.
Naturfreibad Wingst. Scheisenhagen Schlagen. It's closed. Damn it. Why is it closed? What day is it? Wednesday? Yeah. It says it opens at 12 o'clock, which is 12 o'clock. So, plan B. Try and find another lake, beach, or somewhere in Cologne to just go swimming.
Where is that?
We have lift off. We are at a beautiful place.
Go there, look.
Need to get some shade.
Go there.
Oh, are they leaving? They're leaving?
Yeah.
Yes.
Go on, park in front of them.
Ich liebe dich. We found a beautiful patch of water. I hope they're going to leave. We got a lovely little Mercedes Vivario, I think it is. Not a Vivario, a Vario. Who knows? Mary's going to slot in there, make some lunch, get straight in the water. This is what I've been waiting for this entire trip so far. A beautiful little lake in front of us, people paddleboarding, having picnics, barbecues, chilling with their friends. There's even a little pontoon just over there. So to be honest with you, I think we're going to spend the whole day here just chilling, relaxing and enjoying the weather and enjoying a different part of Germany.
Smells a bit funky. Like a mermaid.
This is just sensational. Go on, in you go. Get your head under.
It's a bit nippy.
It's not cold at all. It doesn't feel very nice. It's full of weeds and mud and
Slimy on
gunk,
the
but
old feet.
it is lovely. This is just beautiful. Can just chill here for the whole day.
This is van life shower you're talking.
Instead of having a proper shower, this is our shower now. And I choose this 10 times out of 10. Go on, wash your armpits.
Got a bar of soap.
We've just come back to the van after a little dip, and I wanted to show you guys the inside of the van and what we've been living in together for the last 13, I think this is day 13. A lot of you guys will have already seen my van Mary before in many other videos in the past. However, things have slightly changed. I did not get, or we did not get, half of the upgrades done in time that we wanted to get done. So to be honest with you, not a huge amount has changed. One of the first things that was done is I did finish off the sliding table, which is on these runners. So now when me and Ed are on the bed, or when one person is on the bed, someone can actually use the sliding table, because this works a lot better. Ed finished off this front kind of cover to it, which hides all of the gaps and everything. However, we didn't do it properly, because what happens is when you slam on the brakes, it smashes into the oven, which is why that's come off there, and now my oven is wonky. So that's broken, which is just fantastic. So I'll have to sort that out when I get back, and I'm going to figure something out with this to make it actually functional and practical, because obviously don't want it sliding the whole way. A little trick to stop it sliding is just to put this GoPro clamp on there like that. Everything else in the bedroom area is basically exactly the same. As you can see, we got the flags. We put this back up just for obviously a bit of storage. The only other real change is the kitchen cupboard, which is a lot bigger. Before it used to come out to about here, I think, but now it comes out, like I say, a lot wider, so there's more storage space, but everything's still all over the gaff. You want to make some lunch, don't you?
I do, Ducky.
Like I say, we did not have, or I did not have the time with stupidly buying that bloody Amazon van. It put the upgrades on Mary on hold, so there's still 1,000 more things that I want to change in this van. One of the good things is the bulkhead storage is coming in nice and handy, because that's full of Ed's clothes. I do need to change this because I just didn't do a proper job on it, and it kind of swings open by itself because the magnets holding it up aren't very strong. Everything else in the van, like I say, is identical. We've got the kitchen tiles there. There's still loads and loads of jobs that I need to finish off. 2 people living in this van, it's actually been okay, I would say. Would you say?
It's been wunderbar.
Wunderbar. It's actually not been too bad. Personally, it took me a couple of days to adjust to it.
We don't spend a lot of time.
Or 12 days to adjust to being in such a small space with somebody. Somebody said in the comments of the last video, oh, you and Ed must be topping and tailing. Are we topping and tailing?
No.
We are not. We are spooning like 2 close brothers. No, it's absolutely fine, to be honest with you. We're sleeping well. Most of the park-ups, as you've seen, have been in the cities and things like that. And it hasn't really been a problem. There is no doubt that being in this van with Ed for 13 days so far, it has made me, and I already had this little itch anyway, I want to get a bigger van. I want to get an old classic motorhome that is kind of a forever van. We swapped out the single swivel seat on here and put in the double cab seat. That's because Ed's girlfriend Flor is going to be joining us, we think. To be honest, we don't really know the plans. After
the last few performances from England, we're kind of just winging it and going with the flow. So I don't know how long this kind of Euro adventure is going to be going on for. The England performances haven't really given us much motivation to stay out here and watch all of the games. So yeah, we really don't know how long we're actually going to stay out in Germany for. But when I get home, there's plenty of work to be done. One on this van, and of course that Amazon delivery van, trying to get that fully converted. Ed is going to be making his way over to Canada. So he's going to be living the life of Riley. I know you guys want him on the channel permanently. Can you believe that? People enjoy watching you. But yeah, he's got his own life to live, his own travels and experiences to have. So when I get back home, yeah, lots of stuff to be done on this van, the Amazon van, and many projects to come. And what the hell is that? That is not a beetroot.
That is a German beetroot.
Really?
If you want a red peel poo, this is your puppy.
One thing I do want to show you, because I get this question all the time, is how on earth do you go to the toilet, Will? And how do you shower? Showering, we've been using service stations, which have been great in Germany. The service stations are 100 times better, and van life in mainland Europe is just 1,000 times more enjoyable than it is in the UK. We've still got Ed's bottle of pee in the sink, which is just lovely. So in terms of how we go to the toilet, a lot of you guys will know I used to have, what was it called, the Thetford toilet. I got rid of it. I was fed up of all of the chemicals and things that had to be used, and then you had to find somewhere to properly dispose of it. But now I have got something which I absolutely love and have used pretty much every day on this trip.
Shit in a bucket?
Yeah, shit in a bucket. It's called the Loo-Too. Very simple. A few clips either end. Watch this. There's my toilet. And then, by the way, we've only got one bag left. You get your plastic bag, which, as I said, is the last one left. I used this morning to empty my bowels, should we say.
You got anything to show that's something you prepared earlier?
No, nothing was prepared earlier. You then put the seat down, spread the bag like that, and then you sit in the van and do your business. And genuinely, it's absolutely brilliant. And if you're wondering to yourself, what the hell do you do with the bag? You find a bin and you put it in the bin, basically. The actual thing that I do like about it is because of the height of it. I know this sounds a little bit crude, but because of the height of it, it's a good height to, how do I say this in a non-crude way? Do you know what I'm gonna say?
What are you trying to say? It's like a proper throne. To
fully empty yourself, it's a good height, whereas the other one I had before was way lower. So depending on the height of your legs or how tall you are, you can adjust the actual height. On here, it says, if you have a kid with you, there we go. Your little toddler can even
my missus will be using
empty their bowels in this. So if you guys want to check this out, it's called the Loo-Too. Honestly, absolutely brilliant. I know everyone's going to say, oh, disgusting, you're shitting in a bag, but come on, grow up, you're living in a van. If you want to check out the Loo-Too, I'll leave a link in the description to it. I'm not just saying this, but I've used a few different toilets in the van, and that one, for the amount of space it uses compared to the toilet that I had in the van before, I would 10 times out of 10 take that with me on the road. Space saving, it's faster, easy to set up, it's convenient. As long as you've got a bin nearby, you can actually get rid of your feces.
Bit of beetroot, bit of root, beets.
So Ed's made himself a nice tuna salad. I'm not really a salad kind of guy. I'm more of a pizza pasta kind of guy. So I'm going to make myself some pasta and then mix in some tuna, cheese and mayo. And that is lunch on the job done. After spending the whole day at the lake, catching some rays, enjoying a nice swim, and an absolutely glorious day of van life in Germany, it was time to head back into Cologne to the same park up that we had stayed at the night before. I keep harping on about a bigger vehicle and a motorhome, and something like this is what I'm looking for. Something far more classical and retro, but you know, a motorhome like that, loads of natural light coming into the vehicle. They've got the kitchen at the back there because I can see it through the window. Obviously it's a little bit wider as well, so it's a bit more spacious. Something like that I think would be lovely, because it just has really designated areas of a vehicle. Like in my van, when I'm editing or working, it's difficult to separate the space inside my van because it's kind of just one
smallish space.
Whereas in a motorhome or anything like that, you've got designated separate areas
Which make the van or vehicle feel more homely, more spacious, and just more practical and functional. So when I get back home, I will get on the search and have a look at some other potential vehicles for the future, because me and Evie, we would absolutely love to do a proper road trip through Europe. But I don't think, sadly to say, that we would be doing that in this van. So what am I going to do with Mary? That's the question. Let me know down in the comments what you think I should do with her. After dropping that bombshell that this could possibly be the last time I travel in Mary, me and Ed headed out into Cologne for the evening, found ourselves a lovely little Italian restaurant only 2 minutes walk away from the van. We chilled out afterwards to let the pasta go down, and before we knew it, it was another day of living in a van at the Euros.
Today's very important mission for me is to get myself a haircut, because right now I'm looking like Jimmy Neutron. And that's the thing, when you wake up in the van, I've got no mirror, I've got nothing. So I can't see the state of myself, but my hair's been getting far too long. The next England game isn't until a couple of days away now. And we've got our older brother James coming over. And fun fact for a lot of you out there, because none of you will know this, me and Ed, we're twins, but also my older brother and sister are twins. And guess what? I've got a little sister who was a twin. Sorry, that sounds a little bit dramatic there, but my mum had a miscarriage, so it would have been three sets of twins.
Very early on.
Yeah, very early on miscarriage, but it would have been 3 sets of twins, but it wasn't. There was 2 sets of twins in our family. Me, Ed, my older brother and sister, Charlotte and James, and then there's my little sister, Lucy. Well, my mum's got a handful, 5 kids. Mum and Dad, sorry. Sorry, Dad, can't forget you, because you created us.
One of the absolute best things about Germany is the bakeries. My God, but you cannot beat a German bakery for breakfast.
I'm pretty sure a French bakery can beat that.
No. Ah, my mouth hurts. Ah, I've done my jaw in. I can't open my mouth that wide.
It's because you're talking in your sleep.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
This is painful to watch.
Here we go, I've just had the full treatment. A fresh haircut from a guy that didn't speak any English. I used Google Translate to tell him not too short, but just a little trim and a tidy up, and not too shabby. Washed my hair, even put some product in it, so happy days. Not looking too bad, although my receding hairline, as Ed would like to call it, Reece James and Ben Chilwell on either side, my wingbacks. That's a job for Turkey, not for Germany. Anyway, going to head back to the van and spend the rest of the day kind of, well, inside the van, actually editing this video that hopefully you've just watched. So if you guys have enjoyed it, please make sure to give the video a like, make sure to subscribe, and we're going to spend the next few days just chilling out in Cologne, chilling out in the van, until the next England game, which, fingers crossed, should be a little bit better than the last. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and me and Edwina will catch you in the next video.